In today's video, I have a really fun and easy to do Christmas craft using a Dollar Tree bamboo ring and a wooden plaque, and it turns out so cute. I hope you enjoy. In the Crafter's Square section of Dollar Tree, you can find a set of 2 bamboo rings. I'm going to be using the largest one, which is about 7.8 inches, as well as this wooden plaque that you can find at Dollar Tree. The edges on the plaque are pretty rough, so I'm going to go over this with some sandpaper to smooth everything out so it'll have a nice finished look to it. Then I'll make sure to wipe any of that sanding dust off. And I'm also going to be using 4 tumbling tower pieces. I wasn't sure how many I was going to need, so I'm starting off with 4. I would rather have too many than not enough. And I'm going to paint each of these pieces with a white acrylic paint, and this will take 2 coats. And I'll allow that to thoroughly dry. I will be using some of these medium-sized ornaments. I believe these came from Dollar General for $3. I've had them in my craft room for a while. I'm trying to use up the ornaments that I already have, so you'll need some that are a little bit larger, a few medium-sized, and then some smaller ones. I decided to take some gold braided cording and tie a knot around where the ornament would hang, and I like to add just a little bit of hot glue to make sure that that knot does not come apart. And I left some nice long length on these because I wasn't sure exactly how long I needed them to be. I'm going to set the bamboo ring on top of some tumbling tower pieces from Dollar Tree to kind of keep this off the table so that I'll be able to hot glue the ornaments on one side of the bamboo ring. I started with the largest ones on the inside of the ring, and then I felt like it was just easier for me to hold the ring up, glue the ornaments in place, and just hold them until that hot glue cooled down. I want them to be bigger at the bottom and then get smaller as they go up. And for some of these, you may want to just take the end of the ornament off so that you can hot glue this and tuck it down in between the other ornaments. I'm trying to make this look like a beautiful strand of a lot of balloons. And I thought it would also be really neat to use some of this vase filler from Dollar Tree to fill in any kind of open areas that I had. And you'll want to glue some on the inside of the ring, some on top of the ring, and I also glued some ornaments on the back side. And you'll notice that I do not have strings attached to all of the ornaments, just a handful of them. Once I have it looking the way I want it to, I'm going to take my hair dryer and a stiff brush to remove any of those glue strands. I will be wrapping the bamboo ring with some Dollar Tree fairy lights, but first I need to see exactly where I need to place the ring on the wooden plaque, because I'll be using the Santa from Dollar General to set off to the side to hold all of the strands for the balloons, and I want the balloons to look like they're flowing away from Santa. I'm going to attach the ring to the plaque using some hot glue. To make sure that the ring stays in place, I'm going to hot glue one of the tumbling tower pieces on each side of the ring. Then I can start wrapping the fairy lights around, starting with the battery pack at the bottom towards the back, and trying to keep all of the lights in the front facing forward. When I get to the ornaments, I'm just going to tuck a piece of that light down on the back side and stretch it to the other side. I still felt like the bamboo ring was not stable enough, so I did add a 3rd tumbling tower piece on top of the 2 tumbling tower pieces that I previously glued down. And then I continued wrapping the lights until I got to the other side of the ring. To make sure the lights stayed in place, I added a dot of hot glue to the very end, not on the light itself, just the wire, and attached that to the ring. Now I can gather all of my strings together and see exactly where Santa needs to be and how much of the strings I need to cut off. And as you can see, I did not need to make my strings that long. Now I'm going to hot glue Santa to the plaque, and then I'm going to pull those strings out from his hand so that I can glue those in one by one, making sure that I pull it tight so they are all glued in his hand. They won't come out, and it looks like he's really holding on to these strands of balloons. To finish decorating this, I'm going to use a small bottle brush tree from Dollar Tree and hot glue that on top of the tumbling tower pieces that I glued down. So it's going to look like this. And then I'm going to take a slightly larger bottle brush tree to glue right beside the smaller tree on the back side of the plaque. I also have this sleigh ornament from Dollar Tree, and I just glued in some of those little mini presents that you can also find at Dollar Tree. You can glue this to the plaque itself, but I'm just going to set mine right in front, and this is how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know in the comments if you're planning on making one of these adorable Christmas crafts. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please take care, and I'll see you guys next time.